And European countries have moved to impose UN sanctions on Iran.
Britain, France and Germany have set a 30-day clock ticking by triggering the snapback mechanism to impose sanctions over Iran's nuclear drive.
France's Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot has said that the imposition of sanctions do not signal the end of diplomacy. German Foreign Minister Johann Wadephul also took to the social media platform X and said the reimposition of UN sanctions on Iran could mark the beginning of a new phase in diplomatic negotiations.
Now, this move comes under the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which had lifted international sanctions in exchange for restrictions on Tehran's nuclear activities. Now, unless the UN Security Council adopts a resolution to extend sanctions relief, the earlier measures will automatically return at the end of the deadline.
Now, under snapback sanctions from earlier Security Council resolutions will return, including an arms embargo, ban on nuclear fuel enrichment and ballistic missile activity, asset freezes, travel bans and inspection of Iranian cargo. Well, the Security Council must vote within 30 days to continue sanctions relief, but Britain and France hold veto power, making renewal effectively impossible.
Now, this mechanism stems from the 2015 nuclear deal, the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, in which Iran accepted restrictions on its nuclear program in exchange for the lifting of international sanctions. European countries argue Tehran's uranium enrichment and withdrawal from commitments represent a failure.
Meanwhile, Iran has rejected the decision and promised a firm response. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said the action was illegal and unjustified and warned that Tehran would defend its rights.
On Wednesday, IAEA Chief Rafael Grossi said that he met with Secretary of State Marco Rubio to discuss Iran ahead of sanctions deadline and called Iran's cooperation on the matter so far a work in progress.
How we do this? Iran passed legislation requiring certain security concerns to be addressed. We want to know what these concerns are, how we can address them. So they have a new system, internal system, which is, for us, it is, we don't have an issue with that.
Well, Russia and China opposed the European position, claiming the E3 have not upheld their commitment and therefore lack standing to trigger a snapback.
This move by European countries, in our view, has absolutely no legal bearing, because they were not implementing Resolution 2231 in good faith. For example, they did nothing in terms of lifting sanctions against Iran during the so-called transition day 2 years ago. They are acting absolutely in breach of JCPOA in each and every sense and letter and spirit of this document.
On the other hand, Iran is enriching uranium to 60% purity, which is far beyond civilian needs.
The United States, under U.S. President Donald Trump's second term, backs maximum pressure on Tehran and has coupled economic sanctions with threats of force.